Hello and welcome students. This is another lecture on planes. Right now we are into a topic which is lines and planes. The name of the topic is lines and planes. We have completed lines. This is second lecture on plane. In last lecture of planes, we saw how to find equation of a plane when we are given one point on the plane and a vector perpendicular to the plane. In last lecture, we saw how to find equation of a plane when we are given one point on the plane and a vector perpendicular to the plane. If we are given these two things, then how to find equation of alpha plane. This is say alpha plane. Now in this lecture, we are going to see something more. We also solved a problem in last lecture. So in this lecture, see, we will begin our theory as follows. See, what is it? We are going to learn vector equation of the plane passing through point A, whose position vector is A bar. Passing through, we are going to get the vector equation of the plane passing through point A, whose position vector is A bar, and parallel to vectors B bar and C bar. So what I understand that I'm given one point on the plane and I'm given two vectors parallel to the plane. We are given two vectors parallel to the plane. So the same thing I wrote once again. What is that? We have to find equation of the plane when one point on the plane is given and two vectors parallel to the plane are given. Two vectors parallel to the plane are given. Now this is something different from what we have studied. What I mean is, you notice in last lecture I told you several times, to get equation of a plane, the minimum required thing is one point on the plane and one vector perpendicular to the plane. So now I will draw the diagram for the given data in this. So here you have the required diagram. See, we have a plane here. Let us name this plane as alpha plane. So you have the plane here. You check the plane. I'm talking about this plane. So I'm talking about this plane here. You have the plane. See, this is the plane. Okay. Now in this plane, I'm given a point. The point given to me is point A. Okay. When we say we are given a point, it means we are given the location of the point. We are given x1, y1, z1, right? What more are we given? We are given two vectors which are parallel to the plane. So these two vectors, B bar and C bar, are parallel to the plane. Now here you see one position in which, see, when the two vectors are parallel to the plane, they can be considered to be in the plane. They can be considered to be on the plane. Okay, the parallel vectors, because we are learning right now with free vectors. Okay, so suppose I have two vectors parallel to the plane. So here I am taking it as B bar and C bar as you see here. But remember, it could have even been this way. See, the two vectors could have been, see, B bar could have been here and vector C bar could have been something like this, you know, in space. Now what do you notice? Once again, the same thing, no? See, this is C bar and this is B bar, and it's these two vectors are parallel to the plane. Okay, these two vectors are parallel to the plane. The two vectors you can imagine as if this plane is resting on the floor. This plane, you can imagine as if this plane is resting on a floor and these two vectors are floating in air. They are floating in air. These two vectors are floating in air and they are parallel to the floor. They are parallel to the floor. So this plane is the floor. This plane here which you have, it is the floor, and these two vectors are floating in air, but they are parallel. You think of holding two sticks in your hand, two sticks in your hand which are parallel to the floor. Two sticks in your hand which are parallel to the floor. Okay. So you can have the two vectors which are parallel to the plane. If you want, you can draw it the way I drew it earlier, or even you can have it this way. It is one and the same thing. Okay. Let us make it simple and keep it on the plane. So here I have two vectors parallel to the plane. Now, students, you know what? As you know, that we need a vector perpendicular to the plane. We need a vector perpendicular to the plane. So I need something like this. Okay, I need something like this. I need such a vector which is perpendicular to the plane. And for that, what I will do? I will find out the cross product of B bar and C bar. See, if I find B bar cross C bar, what I will get? I will get a vector which is perpendicular to B bar and perpendicular to C bar. If I find B bar cross C bar, you can understand. B bar cross C bar, whenever you find cross product of two vectors, then you get a vector which is perpendicular to both the vectors whose cross product you found. So I will get one vector which is perpendicular to B bar. I will get a vector perpendicular to B bar and a vector perpendicular to C bar C. I will get perpendicular to both the vectors. You see this? And if this vector, which is B bar cross C bar, you're getting this vector, which is perpendicular to both the vectors B bar and C bar, this vector here, which is perpendicular to this vector here, which is perpendicular to vectors B bar and C bar, it automatically becomes perpendicular to the plane. This vector becomes perpendicular to the plane automatically. How? Because B bar and C bar are on the plane. So if a vector is perpendicular to B bar and C bar, it is also perpendicular to the plane. So this vector B bar cross C bar is now the vector perpendicular to the plane, and that is what I needed. So remember, whenever I am given two vectors parallel to the plane, what I will do? I will first find out the cross product of those two vectors, and the cross product of vectors will give me the normal vector to the plane, because the cross product of the vectors will be perpendicular to the plane. Okay, as I just explained you. So we will start writing as A bar is a given point on the plane. B bar and C bar are two vectors. They are two vectors perpendicular, they are parallel. Two vectors parallel to the plane. I will write here the vector B bar cross C bar is perpendicular to vectors B bar and C bar both. Hence, B bar cross C bar is a vector perpendicular to the plane. Next, what I will do, students, once I get a point on the plane and a vector perpendicular to the plane, I will go for a variable point. I will go for a variable point and I take the variable point as r. Okay. I will write here, let r be a variable point on the plane. Let r be a variable point on the plane whose position vector is r bar. Then if r is a variable point on the plane, the vector ar bar is also on the plane. The vector ar bar is also on the plane. And since the vector ar bar is also on the plane, ar bar is perpendicular to b bar cross c bar. Ar bar is perpendicular to b bar cross c bar. I repeat again. What I did, I took any variable point on the plane. Now I join this variable point with, I take a vector starting from A with the terminal point as this variable point R. So this AR bar is also on the plane, and if AR bar is also on the plane, AR bar is also perpendicular to the plane. So this AR bar is also perpendicular to the plane, for which what you can do is you can simply shift it here and I can show it to you here. See here. AR bar is also perpendicular to the plane. The angle between AR bar and B bar cross C bar, which is now our normal vector, is also 90 degree. See, this angle is also 90 degree. If you could imagine this angle, every vector which you have on the plane, they will all be perpendicular. All these vectors will automatically be perpendicular to B bar cross C bar. Okay. So here the next step would be as follows. I will write the next step as, I'll write here, take a variable point r, whose position vector is r bar, on the plane. Okay. I write next. Therefore, AR bar lies, the vector AR bar lies on the plane. Hence, AR bar is perpendicular to B bar cross C bar. Therefore, now you know whenever two vectors are perpendicular to each other, their dot product is 0. Therefore, AR bar dot B bar cross C bar is equal to 0. Remember, students, what you are writing as B bar cross C bar here is the N bar for your previous theory, which we did in the last lecture. So here we had N bar. Here we had N bar in the previous theory. Okay. So you can still consider this to be N bar. You can still consider this to be N bar. And I would suggest you to take it as N bar only. It is only you have written B bar cross C bar. It is N bar. It is N bar. Okay. It's a vector perpendicular to the plane. Okay. Now what I do is, the next is, I will write here it as, therefore, R bar minus A bar dot B bar cross C bar is equal to 0. Now you go for, you will distribute this. So you will have therefore R bar dot B bar cross C bar minus A bar dot B bar cross C bar is equal to 0. Now this whole thing you shift it on RHS. So therefore R bar dot B bar cross C bar equals to A bar. I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. This is dot A bar dot B bar cross C bar So when I shift this, okay, I repeat this one, this particular step once again. See here, we distributed this dot over difference. So r bar dot b bar cross c bar and a bar dot b bar cross c bar. Got it? Is that okay now? And then what we are doing, we are shifting it onto right hand side. So we will have here equals to a bar dot b bar cross c bar, and this is the required vector equation. You got it? This is vector equation of required plane of the plane. This is vector equation of the plane. I hope this is clear to you now. You can once again watch this and write it. Okay, now see, the next part here we are going to take is, you see the heading here, I have written vector equation of the plane in parametric form. Okay, so nothing to worry. This is vector equation of the plane in parametric form, which is related to what you did just now. Okay, so what we are going to take here is nothing to be worried about. It is same as what you did here. You are going to take the same diagram, everything going to be same, but our approach this time is going to be slightly different. Our approach will be slightly different. And since our approach will be different, we are going to get some other form of equation. Okay. So before I start doing with you the vector equation of the plane in parametric form, if you remember, in the beginning lecture of vectors, we had done one very important concept, that the concept was, if there are three coplanar vectors, think of a plane, and in this plane you have three vectors, which are, say I have three vectors. I'm just doing the revision of what we had done because I would need it now. So suppose we have three vectors. I write this as, so these three vectors, I name them as p bar, q bar and r bar. P bar, q bar and r bar. Now these three vectors are lying in one single plane. They are known as coplanar vectors. I'm doing the revision of what we had done earlier because we will need it here. Okay. You can definitely go and watch the old videos, but then I need it here, so I'm revising it in few minutes. So we have p bar, q bar and r bar, three vectors. They are coplanar vectors. Now remember students, whenever you have three coplanar vectors, then you can always express one of the three vectors as a linear combination of other two vectors. You will always be able to express one of the three vectors as a linear combination of other two vectors. What does that mean? It means that I will have r bar equals to m p bar plus n q bar, where this m and n are unique numbers. They are unique real numbers. I'll be able to write r bar, which is one of the two vectors, as linear combination of the other two vectors p bar and q bar. So see, r bar equals to p bar plus q bar. And it is not that only r bar could be written as this. No, nothing like that. I said any one vector of the three can be expressed as a linear combination of other two. It is quite possible, it is very much possible that you will get P bar is equal to C Q bar plus D R bar. See, now here what I have P bar expressed as a linear combination of Q bar and R bar, where C and D are numbers. They are numbers like M and N. Or you can have Q bar is equal to alpha P bar plus beta R bar. Okay. So Q bar is a linear combination of P bar and R bar. Always remember this. Okay. So for now, this much is enough. We can go ahead and go for the theory. So this was just a revision for you, that whenever there are three coplanar vectors, one vector can be expressed as a linear combination of other two vectors. Okay. So here, look at this. In this diagram, I call it as in the figure above, I call this as figure 1. Okay. Let me write it as figure 1. So here what I will write? I write here in figure 1, the vectors AR bar, you check this, the vectors AR bar, B bar and C bar are coplanar vectors. In figure 1, the vectors AR bar, B bar and C bar are coplanar vectors. Therefore, AR bar can be expressed as the linear combination. It can be expressed as the linear combination of B bar and C bar. It can be expressed as the linear combination of B bar and C bar. Hence, we can write what we can write, students, you know. I can write here AR bar equals to lambda B bar plus mu C bar, where lambda and mu are real numbers for some scalar. Okay, they are some scalars, that is, they are numbers for some scalars lambda and mu. See, this is it. So now what happens is, I got AR bar as lambda V bar plus mu C bar. So the next step I can write, therefore R bar minus A bar. You know what is R? R is a variable point. So R bar is the variable position vector and A is given point. So R bar minus A bar equals to lambda B bar plus mu C bar. Therefore R bar equals to A bar plus lambda B bar plus mu C bar. And this is known as vector equation of the plane in parametric form. Okay, this equation is called the vector equation. It is called the vector equation of the plane. Vector equation of the plane in parametric form. I hope you followed it. Please copy this. So here we have a problem from exercise 6.3, the textbook that I am following, and And see, the problem is based on the theory that we just did. Let us read the question. Find the vector equation of the plane passing through the point. See, this is the point given. This is the point on the plane given. What is the point? A minus 2. The point is A minus 2, 7, 5. Okay. And parallel to vectors, they give us vectors, two vectors they give us to which the plane is parallel. Find the vector equation of the plane passing through the point A minus 2, 7, 5 and parallel to 4I cap minus j cap plus 3k cap and I cap plus j cap plus k cap. So what I am given, students, I am given one point on the plane and two vectors parallel to the plane. Very simple. You know, what I'll do is I write here, given A minus 2, 7, 5 is a point on the plane. Okay. Let P bar and Q bar be the, let P bar and Q bar. You could have written even A bar, B bar, it's okay. Or B bar, C bar. A is already there. So it is better to take P bar and Q bar. I write, let P bar and Q bar be the vectors parallel to the plane. So I'm assuming these two vectors to be P bar and Q bar. So here I'll write, therefore P bar is 4I cap minus j cap plus 3k cap and Q bar is I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay. So I have got two vectors which are parallel to the plane. So as such, it is not necessary, but we can always draw the diagram. As such, it is not necessary. So here I draw the plane. Okay. I draw a plane here. Now, what am I given? I'm given two vectors. So we are given two vectors. So this is the plane. Suppose we are given two vectors parallel to the plane. So these two vectors are parallel to the plane, and hence they can be assumed to be on the plane. They are coplanar to the plane. So, and one point on the plane is given. What will I do next? I will find out the cross product of these two vectors. And the cross product of these two vectors will be in this direction. You see this? The cross product will be perpendicular to both. It will be perpendicular to both the vectors. Remember, students, the diagram as such is not mandatory, but then I would prefer to draw the diagram because it makes me understand the thing. And then you know what happens when I draw the diagram, I understand the things, then I remember it for long. I remember this for long, and then I find myself in comfortable position. Otherwise, even if I solve plenty of problems, I will always be confused. And remember one more thing, drawing this diagram in exam, when you are doing it, it needn't be actually drawn with the scale. I mean with the ruler. Okay, you can draw a freehand diagram. Like see, in exam you can always draw like this. It is not that you have to use ruler so that everything looks very neat and clean and very perfect. Nothing like that. It is just for your even when you are copying in your notebook right now, I'm telling you, you can do it this way. That's it. It is enough. And you know, I'm doing it on the tablet pad, so my hands are shaking. But if I do it on the paper with the help of a pen, I would be drawing very neat and clean diagram. You practice, you will also get it. This is enough. No need to use ruler. Okay, it's enough. Done. See, now I will have a variable point r, so ar bar. When I'm drawing the diagram for you all, I make an attempt for a very neat and clean diagram because I am making you understand. But once the idea is clear, once the idea is clear, then you can draw even a freehand diagram. A freehand diagram is also okay, no worries. Okay. So what is the next step now? The next step is I will find out P bar cross Q bar. P bar cross Q bar is going to be the vector perpendicular to the plane. Got it? I will write here P bar cross Q bar is, see, I cap, J cap, K cap. What is P bar? P bar is 4. So 4 minus 1, 3. And Q bar is 1, 1, 1. Okay. So this I will get it as I cap into minus 1 minus 3 minus J cap into, okay, minus 1 minus 3 and J cap into 4 minus 3 plus K cap into 4 minus of minus 1 is 4 plus 1. So here you get minus 4 I cap minus J cap plus 5 K cap. This is P bar cross Q bar. And this P bar cross Q bar is nothing but the vector perpendicular to the plane. What is next step, student? The next step you all know. We will take a variable point R on the plane. Okay. We will take a variable point R on the plane. Remember one more thing. I am given point A as this. So what will be A bar? A is the given point on the plane. Therefore, A bar will be minus 2 I cap plus 7 J cap plus 5 K cap. Okay. I write here, I write now for point R. I will write let R be a variable point. R be a variable point. Okay. On the plane. And what are the coordinates of a variable point? R is always x, y, z. So next step we have, so if this is the case, if point A and R both are on the plane, so AR bar is going to be perpendicular to P bar cross Q bar. AR bar is also on the plane, so AR bar will be perpendicular to P bar cross Q bar. I will write. Therefore, AR bar is perpendicular to P bar cross Q bar. Therefore, AR bar dot P bar cross Q bar is 0. Therefore, R bar minus A bar dot P bar cross Q bar is 0. Therefore, R bar dot P bar cross Q bar minus A bar dot P bar cross Q bar, that is, I will take it on the right hand side, equals to A bar dot P bar cross Q bar. So you will have therefore R bar dot, what is P bar cross Q bar, students? We just found it. It is minus 4 minus 1 5. So minus 4 I cap minus 1 J cap plus 5 K cap. This is P bar cross Q bar. And A bar is A bar. We just found A bar also. A bar here is minus 2 I cap plus 7 J cap plus 5 K cap dot P bar cross Q bar. What is P bar cross Q bar? Minus 4 I cap minus J cap plus 5 K cap. So this gives you therefore R bar dot minus 4 I cap minus J cap plus 5 K cap equals to minus 2 into minus 4 is 8. Minus 2 into minus 4. I hope you know this, what I'm writing. Minus 2 minus 4 plus 7 into minus 1 plus 5 into 5. So you got, this says here you got 8 plus minus 7. 8 plus minus 7 plus 25. Okay, so this is 26. So you got here, therefore r bar dot minus 4 I cap minus j cap plus 5k cap is this, and this is required vector equation of the plane. This is the required vector equation of the plane. Okay, you can, very simple solution, students. You can all once again watch it and write it in your notebook. Writing is very important, and practicing. Okay, let's move to the next question. This is number 10. Find the Cartesian equation of the plane. We have to find the Cartesian equation of the plane. They have said that there is a plane, and what is the equation? They are giving the equation of the plane as r bar equals to, see, this is the equation of plane they have given. R bar equals to 5 I cap minus 2 j cap plus 3 minus 3 k cap plus lambda times I cap plus j cap plus k cap plus mu times I cap minus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. What kind of equation is this, students? We did it recently, just now we did it. It is equation, it is the vector equation of the plane in parametric form. It is the vector equation of the plane in parametric form. I will remind you. See, r bar equals to a bar plus lambda b bar plus mu c bar. Here in this, what is a bar? A bar is the position vector of the point on the plane. Remember, this a bar is the position vector of the point on the plane. What is b bar and c bar? What are b bar and c bar? They are the vectors parallel to the plane. They are the vectors parallel to the plane. So the same thing, when I notice, see, I understand that r bar equals to, this is a bar. It is the position vector of the point on the plane. What is this? This is b bar and c bar. They are the vectors parallel to the plane. They are the vectors parallel to the plane. So the solution will start as follows. I will write the given plane is, okay, r bar equals to 5 I cap. The above equation of plane is vector equation in parametric form. That is, in the form r bar equals to a bar plus lambda b bar plus mu c bar. Where a bar is a point on the plane. A bar is a point on the plane, and b bar comma c bar are vectors parallel to the plane. Therefore, so here it is in the form r bar equals to a bar plus lambda b bar plus mu c bar, where a bar is a point on the plane. By comparing B bar and C bar are the vectors parallel to the plane. So what we can write? We can write A bar as this. We can write B bar and C bar as this and this. We can write A bar as 5i cap minus 2j cap minus 3k cap, and B bar as I cap plus j cap plus k cap, C bar as I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So what we have one point on the plane and we have two vectors parallel to the plane. But you know, we need one point on the plane and a vector perpendicular to the plane, for which what I will have to do, I will have to take cross product of these two vectors. So I will go for B bar cross C bar. B bar cross C bar will be, it will be I cap, J cap, K cap, 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 2, 3. So here we will have, therefore, B bar cross C bar is I cap into 3 minus of minus 2. That is 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 minus J cap. Minus J cap, you have 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 plus K cap, and you have minus 2 minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1. So you have therefore B bar cross C bar equals to, B bar cross C bar is equal to 5 I cap minus 2 J cap minus 3 K cap. Okay, I will now write. Therefore, B bar cross C bar is a vector perpendicular to the required plane. What is next? I will now take a variable point on the plane. Okay, I have a point on the plane. I have a vector perpendicular to the plane. Now take a variable point on the plane. I will write, let R x comma y comma z, let R x comma y comma z be a variable point on the plane. Variable point on the plane. You got that? So see here how the things are now going to go ahead. You have a plane. You have a plane here. Now on this plane, you have a point A, and you have a perpendicular vector. B bar cross C bar is your normal vector here. This is the normal vector you have. This is perpendicular vector. Okay. Next, you are taking a variable point R. On the plane. Now what will happen? The vector AR bar will definitely be perpendicular to B bar cross C bar. This is your B bar cross C bar. Okay, very simple. So we will write here. Therefore, vector AR bar is perpendicular to B bar cross C bar. Therefore, R bar, therefore you have AR bar dot B bar cross C bar is 0. Therefore, R bar minus A bar dot B bar cross C bar is 0. Therefore, R bar dot B bar cross C bar equals to A bar dot B bar cross C bar. So, what are you going to get now? You will get, therefore, R bar, you know, it is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. B bar cross C bar you just found. dot 5 I cap minus 2 J cap minus 3 K cap equals to A bar dot B bar cross C bar. A bar is, what is A bar? A bar here is 5 minus 2 minus 3. 5 I cap minus 2 J cap minus 3 K cap. And here you have B bar cross C bar. 5 I cap minus 2 J cap minus 3 K cap. So you will get now, see on the left hand side, you will have 5x, 5 into x, 5x, minus 2 into y is minus 2y, minus 3z. And on the right hand side, you have 25, 5 into 5, plus 4, minus 2 into minus 2, plus 9. So you will have therefore 5x minus 2y, I'm sorry, 5x minus 2y minus 3z equals to, okay, this is 25. 25, if it was 25 plus 13 is 38. Okay, this is the required equation in Cartesian form. This is equation of plane in Cartesian form. I hope you followed it. Watch this again and copy it, solve it, practice it. So here we have another question, number 6. And what does it say? See, find the Cartesian equation of the plane passing through a minus 1, 2, 3. So we are given 1 point on the plane. Very good. The direction ratios of whose normal are 0 to 5. Fantastic. Students, see, we need to find the equation of a plane, whether it is vector form, Cartesian form, whatever form. To find the equation of a plane, I need 1 point on the plane. I need 1 point on the plane and a vector perpendicular to the plane, which I call normal vector. Here, do they give me 1 point on the plane? Yes, they give me 1 point on the plane. Do they give me a vector perpendicular to the plane, which I call normal? They do give me the DRS of such a vector. They do give me the DRS of such a vector. And remember, if you have the DRS of a vector, you have that vector. You have that vector. You understand? So this question is so very simple. I will start writing the solution. I write the given point on the plane, given point on the plane. What is it? It is a minus 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I will write the vector perpendicular to the plane. The vector perpendicular to the plane has DRS as 0 to 5. Therefore, the normal vector can be given as n bar equals to 0 I cap plus 2 J cap plus 5 K cap. Okay. After this, you know everything, my dear students. What is next step? I will take a variable point on the plane. I will write let r x comma y comma z be a variable point on the plane. You got it? Now what? We have the plane here. We have the plane here. Okay, on the plane, what is the normal vector to the plane? The normal vector to the plane is n bar. And what is it? It is It is already known to us. See, point A on the plane, A. Point A is already known to us. I will take a variable point on the plane. What is that variable point? R. And then what? We know that AR bar, vector AR bar will be perpendicular to the normal vector because AR bar lies in the plane and this N bar is perpendicular to the plane. I will write therefore AR bar is perpendicular to N bar. Therefore, AR bar dot N bar is 0. Therefore, R bar minus A bar dot N bar is 0. So, R bar dot N bar minus A bar dot N bar is 0. So, R bar dot N bar equals to A bar dot N bar. I will now substitute all this. Okay. So, see what I get. As we are given point A as minus 1, 2, 3, therefore A bar will be minus I cap plus 2J cap plus 2J cap plus 3K cap. So when we substitute R bar, N bar, A bar, we will get it as XI cap plus YJ cap plus ZK cap dot N bar. What is N bar? N bar is 0 to 5. That is 0 I cap plus 2J cap plus 5K cap equals to here you have A bar dot N bar. A bar is minus I cap plus 2J cap plus 3K cap and N bar is dot 0 I cap plus 2J cap plus 5K cap. So now when we multiply this, see, we get 0 into x, 0 plus 2y plus 5z equals to, here you get minus 1 into 0, 0 plus 4, 0 plus 2 into 2, 4 plus 15. So you get therefore, you get 2y plus 5z equals to 19. This is the required Cartesian equation of the plane. This is a required Cartesian equation of the plane.